welcome to TechBrits, where this week we have a grand reveal.
Yes, we do. Now, you may remember last week, Ryan made a very small video announcing, you weren't announcing it yourself, but the Samsung Galaxy S4.
Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't announcing that. I'd announce any other massive press conference, but I'm glad I didn't announce that one.
So today, we are going to be doing the discussion part of that video, as you promised. So let's talk about the Galaxy S4 and how it compares to some of the other phones that have come out recently.
Well, first of all, it takes on pretty much exactly the same design as the Galaxy S3. Not my favourite design, not most people's favourite design. It's quite plasticky, so I would have thought, because of now Sony with their Xperia Z and HTC with their One have really upped the game with design. I would have thought that Samsung would have tried to do a bit more with that.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of goes back to, I tried to avoid mentioning it, but already we're in like 3 seconds and I'm already mentioning it. It kind of goes back to the iPhone 4, iPhone 5 debacle, where it's kind of bigger, but it's essentially the same design.
Yeah, pretty much. But I mean, even admittedly to me, that the iPhone is still a hell of a lot better than the Samsung's plasticky piece.
Well, in fact, yeah, it is actually still made of plastic, which, why?
Yeah, I mean, it's not even like Nokia's Lumia, like the nice, solid polycarbonate kind of feel. It is polycarbonate, but it's that real cheap plastic.
Yeah.
Not. Whereas the HTC One goes through, what was it, something ridiculous. It's about 3.5 hours of manufacturing for each device.
They're not going to make enough to meet demand.
Well, that's the thing. It's already been put back at the moment. It's already been delayed. I think it's time to reveal.
It's the big reveal.
That it's actually my new phone.
Yay!
I've actually finally decided on a new phone.
That's the thing no one saw coming.
No.
And it's not a Lumia.
I know. Well, I mean, I've been going over loads of different choices. I mean, I could have ended up with a Nexus, could have ended up with, the Lumia. I could have ended up with, no, that's pretty much that.
We're going to need a new tripod stand if we want to try and use it for an episode in the future.
That'll be an interesting thing.
I think that'll be a good little experiment when you get it. But when are you due to get it?
It should be here. I say should. About the first week of April.
And then you'll get it. 3 weeks in, you'll get bored and you'll want a new phone.
Probably. But hey, I'm hoping, because the HTC have switched to this new one phone per year kind of model, well, I say that they'll probably bring out a One Plus like they did with the One X, but near enough, then hopefully it will hold its value. So,
I will say this, the HTC One is one of the only phones that I've kind of gone, at, if you know what I mean.
Oh, trust me, when I get, you'll want one.
As
soon as you hold one, it is just... It's just absolute. It's porn. It's gadget porn.
You see, now he's going to be greatly disappointed.
Oh, I'm not. I've held one.
No, you're going to be greatly disappointed if I don't react like that.
Oh, right. Yeah.
You're going to fire me, which you can't do because it's a 50-50 share. But you know what I mean.
60-40. It's close enough.
I'll get the union involved. Anyway, So let's quickly go back to what we were originally talking about. Now, other than the design, the Samsung Galaxy S4 kind of packs a heavy punch.
Yeah, it's it is the most powerful phone out there at the moment. It does even beat the HTC One just marginally.
In the guts, sort of, in the insides.
In the guts, in the benchmarks. Like the Geekbench is double the iPhone 5, all but. And it is a powerful...
But like you were saying in the mini episode, you couldn't really see why at the moment.
Well, the thing is, it has a octa-core processor. So this is 8 cores. That is really excessive.
In a phone.
Yeah, but what it actually is 4 like high-performance cores and 4 power-saving cores.
Oh, okay.
So it's actually essentially a quad-core. So that when it's needing less demanding tasks, it switches to the power-saving one. When it needs the high-intensive one, switch to the...
Yeah, I suppose, did you really need to shovel that in a device? You know, you had 2 of each? I don't know.
No. Well, again, I suppose it depends on how it holds up on battery. I mean, that's the problem with quad cores. But
how is the HTC One's battery going to be?
HTC One, you hear mixed reports, but it sounds fine. It sounds like it will last you throughout the day.
Okay, that's all right then, because that's something I think that, I mean, you've always, well, both of us actually, we've always been very like sort of ticklers for battery, where it's, battery is quite important.
Yeah, I mean, but that is the thing, as long as it lasts you for the day, which, to be honest, any of these devices do last longer than what I've got in my pocket at the moment, which I don't want to say again, but it begins with an I.
There's no S on
was going to say, I'm quite behind.
Yeah, so I am as well. In fact, I'm still on the phone. You've bought a new phone. I still haven't. I am still waiting to see what Cupertino come out with, because I am, there's no denying it, I am still, I don't want to say fanboy, I think I've grown up a little bit, but
fan man. Fun bloke.
But I think that I am open to more sort of things, but I am still wanting to see what Apple have in store. I want to give them a chance before I jump.
I do. I just think that it's going to be a while. Yeah, I mean that's the thing, is that I find that they are behind time. I think that they planned to release a 5S. I now think they probably will jump straight to a 6. I don't think it will just be a spec bump now.
I think they are aware, definitely.
Oh yeah, they Schiller sent out an email trying to blast all the competition and made them look ridiculous, to be honest.
I've not seen this email.
You've not seen the email?
No, I'm gonna have to look up that email.
Oh yeah, it's everyone was saying that Apple are so close that they don't even attend MWC and all that, and that basically they say that they're too busy to go to these events, that they're too much working on great products, but yet they're obviously not busy enough to send out these.
Is that what they
emails.
say?
Yeah.
Okay, because I thought the reason that Apple don't go to these events, as much as Apple's always been very secluded. Apple's always been that company that wanted to do different. That's their slogan. So going to these events is kind of following the trend, and that's why they sort of dropped out of Macworld. That's why they only do their own events, which I kind of understand from an.
Oh yeah, it's what most companies now do. It does make sense, but sending out these ridiculous emails.
I have to read that.
Yeah.
Anyway, give us your thoughts. What phone are you guys going to be buying, if you are going to be buying a phone? Otherwise, what phone have you got and why are you keeping it? What do you think of Ryan's choice? That's quite an important question. And I think Ryan might cry if you insult him, so there you go.
Delicate towards my
leave
feelings.
that all in the comments below. All the links will also be there as well. And I think that's it for this week. Nice short episode, a bit of discussion.
Yeah, just what we like.
Yeah.
So get involved, and hopefully we shall see you guys next week.
Yes.
For now,
Ciao.